Hey there, welcome back to At Home with Amy Jean. This is part 6 of my 1000 item declutter challenge. But first, I gotta do a quick tidy before we can get on that. We're gonna start with the kitchen, which isn't terrible, but still has some of my Costco items that need to get put away, as well as a few dishes and a quick counter wipe down. Taking care of easy visual clutter and the things we're using on the daily really helps my mindset to get going on tackling the decision process that is decluttering. For the most part, I do fairly well keeping my home tidy, but it's been getting hard to put things away with the cupboards and the drawers, baskets and closets. Everything is just straight up too full. And if something is too hard to put away, I tend to leave it out until someone is on their way over to my house, and then I just start shoving things mercilessly into all those hidey holes. It's a bit ridiculous, but I found out that my organizing style, according to Cass at Clutterbug, is a ladybug style. She says that ladybug personality types are hidden organizers that like their everyday used items to be out of sight. If you think of a real ladybug, they are pretty on the outside, but when they open their wings, well, it's crazy gross under there. Ladybug people are generally stressed out by surface clutter and like to keep their living space clean and clutter-free, while the hidden areas of their homes are a different story altogether. I struggle to maintain detailed systems and tend to shove and hide things away. This description fit me to a T. So while that tends to be true about what I prefer, all the things that are out on my counters and, on any flat surface in my house, they're on the counters or flat surfaces or whatever you want to call it, because I don't really have space in the cupboards or, closets or drawers or whatever, because I've filled it with too much stuff. So that is one of the major reasons why I'm doing this 1000 item declutter challenge, is to really be intentional about making more space so that I can have clear counters, so that I can have a cleared table easier, and just less visual stimulation for my brain to feel better. If you're interested in finding out your Clutterbug organizing style, check out Cass's website. It's clutterbug.me, and it's pretty interesting. Her YouTube videos and podcasts are hilarious too. I really like Cass, and I feel like I'd be friends with her in real life if that was something that we could do. I think she's Canadian though, so we don't live anywhere near each other. Anyway, we're having some friends over, or some family over the evening of this video, so we needed to prioritize running the vacuum over these old carpets. Having 2 Bernese mountain dogs, you'll see them around my channel, but having these 2 big dogs as well as a fluffy black cat in our house, vacuuming is an essential daily task. The pet hair in my home is a never-ending battle, though I wouldn't trade my fur babies for the world. I gotta get some more boxes checked off of my 1000 item chart, so I decided to work on decluttering a cabinet in my kitchen that is essentially a junk drawer, but a cabinet. It's full of stuff that we haven't used or even thought of in years. And once it's decluttered and tidied up, it feels so good to open it and not be immediately overwhelmed or embarrassed by how full it is. Well, lately I've been trying to follow the visibility rule and decluttering things that are more visual from like a guest's perspective, like from my front door or the living area. This cupboard, I think, sort of qualifies because we have kids over the house pretty often, and this is where I keep the plastic cups with lids to reduce the risk of spills and all of that. So yeah, kids and their parents are in this cupboard pretty often, and it has been embarrassing to know how bad it was in there. But no more. I got it done, and it looks so much better. Do you have any areas in your home that need to be cleared out of excess or unused stuff? Let me know in the comments what area you're working on or are needing to work on, and I'll be over here cheering you on. Also, let me know if you have been inspired by this challenge and have gone ahead and started something of your own. I would totally love to hear about it and hear what you've got going on in your life. But anyways, as I finish up this little kind of doom basket in this cabinet, I am just feeling better and better, and the decision making is getting easier. Like if I don't have any immediate plans for something or find that we've used it in the last few months or even last few weeks, it's been easier and easier to get rid of stuff and make space for the things that we do use. So it's been a really beneficial process here in our house. And I hope that you are inspired to do some work in your own home so that you can have a more peaceful living atmosphere. But I was able to get 78 items out of this cabinet, and it feels so good to fill in such a big chunk of my chart. Last time I got, I think it was, I don't remember, 65 or something like that. It's been a few days since I've done it, but I'm so thankful that this is starting to make a difference in my home. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. See you in part 7.